Hello and welcome to this video. This is Martha for Business Online Learning. This little video is about different strategies you can use when you're trying to solve problems. There are many different strategies you can use, of which the following are some. The first is to use analogies. That's where you use close or distant comparisons just to trigger ideas and gather new insights. You can use the idea of categorizing or sorting out the ideas into different categories and groupings or clusters just to see if this will highlight any potential solution. You can look at checklists or tables. By doing checklists or tables, you can arrive at quantitative data and maybe this way address your problem in a better way. You can use the idea of causality. This is using mapping to understand the interdependencies or patterns between causes. Maybe your problem has a multiple of causes. Have you ever tried concept mapping? The idea is to map out your concept using diagrams, and this way you achieve an overview of the problem that you want to solve. You can use excursions. This means taking your problem and by using metaphors to view the problem from a completely new angle, taking an excursion away from reality and bringing it into an unreal world and playing with the descriptions. You describe this surreal environment and then come back to the current issue and see if you've achieved any new ideas for your problem that way. As with checklists and tables, you look at the numerical view of your problem, looking quantitatively at data for an understanding of your problem and then its potential solutions. You can also go on what they call hitchhiking. This is taking past problems and developing new ideas based on those past problems. Hitchhiking. This is also known as lessons learned from past experiences. You can use reframing. This is to reframe an issue in order to get a fresher insight of the issue at hand. You can use pictures because pictures say 1,000 words and they will always trigger off new ideas. You can either draw them out or superimpose a situation on your problem. This may trigger off new ideas of what the solution could be. Questioning is, of course, the natural approach or strategy towards problem solving. It's the formulation or pursuing of a line of questions that may lead to the discovery of issues otherwise uncovered. This strategy is good for difficult to define issues. Here, for example, you use the 5 whys approach. You can use the approach of the strategy scanning. This is the ongoing search of selected areas for relevant information. A good way to look for a problem solution is to carry out surveys, polls, etc., using questionnaires to gather information or ideas from others. You can look for people who have expert knowledge in this area. Use these experts to gain further insights to a problem and how it actually may be solved. One way to solve a problem is to exercise voting. This is to gather the information from a group of people by gathering their rating, collecting their judgments, or indeed votes from group members. Another very creative method is to use verbal techniques, using the properties of language to rephrase a problem or even their descriptions in the hope that this will highlight new aspects and thereby bring you to a new and more creative solution. Wishing. There is the strategy of using wishing to challenge a group's perceptions and this way to energize the goals of the group. So to recap, there are various strategies you can use in problem solving. You can solve problems by using analogies, hitchhiking, reframing, by using pictures, doing concept maps. You can use categorizations, looking at causality. You can create checklists and tables. You can follow excursions. You can look at the numbers, the quantitative facts. You can use questioning, scanning, surveys, polls. You can exercise verbal and wishing techniques, or indeed get expert knowledge or using the votes of the people in your team. Hope you enjoyed this little training. This was Martha from Business Online Learning. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on Facebook. All the best. Bye bye.